Opportunities to stand up and serve our country. Whichever military we decided to serve in, we're blessed, right? We were blessed. Even though God knows, and He told us, the Navy's the best.
Yep, it sure is.
I got you. I got you.
Sure is.
I got your attention. I wanted to say that because after that fine meal that we were just served, I know a great deal of people are going to be falling asleep, which is good. It says a good thing because I can always attribute that because of the meal, people fell asleep, not because I was a boring speaker. So, again, but by the grace of God, we are here and able to serve our great country, the United States of America.
Yep.
What is a veteran, we ask ourselves? I'm going to let you know. A veteran is a person who has served in the active military, naval, or air service and was released or discharged under honorable conditions. The term applies to anyone who has served in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. While veterans can refer to someone with long-term experience in any field in a military context, it specifically means a former service member who has completed their duty and returned to civilian life as a veteran. Some of the great characteristics that most veterans carry, qualities as we like to refer to them as, are courage, commitment, loyalty, integrity, honesty, sacrifice, dedication, and honor. These are just some values that describe a true veteran. I'm going to give you a little background for those of you that don't know that haven't served. I know we have a few in here that have not. I'm going to give you a little history. When a person joins the U.S. Armed Forces, they leave behind their homes, their families, and their old way of life. They embark on a new journey, a journey that's not very pleasant upon arrival, all right? We arrive at boot camp, and if you arrive at 3 in the morning, guess what happens? They process you, they put you in a rack, and come 5 o'clock in the morning, they throw a great big metal trash can down the middle of the bunks until you wake your up.
Yep.
And heavy on the, if you know what I mean. Okay? It's a rude awakening. It's a culture shock. For those of us that come from backgrounds that we weren't part of military history, to say our parents, our grandparents weren't servicemen and women, it's a culture shock. It's like me grabbing a big old pot right now, just throwing it out there, and making all kinds of ruckus and telling everybody to drop and give me 25 push-ups. Think about how it set with you. I'd grab your attention, wouldn't I? But then I'd scare the life out of you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happens in boot camp. People yell at you. They tell you when to wake up, when to go to sleep, what rack you're going to sleep in, how you're going to fold your clothes. And if you're lucky, at the end of the week, if you've done everything you were supposed to do and they trained you to do, they'll give you 15 minutes to call home and say hello to your family. If you're lucky. And if you didn't get it right, guess what? You're going to be back in the gym doing 25 more push-ups, and then 25 more, and then 25 more. And guess what? The following week, you're going to have your stuff together, and you'll be making that 15-minute call to your family. And I'm not saying me, okay? I'm not saying me, because I got to clarify that up front, because I got a special lady in the house. When you're in there, and you get those 15 minutes, you might even get a chance to call your favorite girl. I'm just saying, it wasn't me, all right, for the record. like to read a little something from a young lady that just completed that same thing, boot camp. And this is how it goes. I am a United States sailor. I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, and I will obey the orders of those appointed over me. I represent the fighting spirit of the Navy and those who have gone before me to defend freedom and democracy around the world. I proudly serve my country's Navy combat team with honor, courage, and commitment. I am committed to excellence and the fair treatment of all. Young lady, young lady, just graduated high school not too long ago and already has completed boot camp. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Isn't that something? She
Yeah.
sacrificed. That's what veterans, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Nobody forces us. We do it. We do it because we're called. We're called to serve. We're called to commit time to our nation.
Yeah.
We do it proudly. And when we come out, when we're done, and we get that honorable discharge and we go home, we hold our heads up a little higher,
Yep.
our chests out a little more, and we walk with a great deal of pride. That's what veterans do. But I assure you, veterans sacrifice a great deal in order to get to that point. Whether we do one term, which is 4 years,
Yeah.
or we do 6 terms. If we make it a life,
Yeah.
we still can come out with the same. With an honorable discharge, head high, chest out, and a great deal of pride in who we are and what we've done. I'll ask this. I had a great individual that I admire. I've come to appreciate him in my life recently. One thing he told me when I get up here is make sure you tell a joke. Well, as you can tell, I'm not a good joke teller, all right? So just for the record, so there's my disclosure up front, all right? So ladies, I'll ask y'all to please, I'm gonna tell a dirty joke. Please, don't think of me any less. And some of you ladies might wanna cover your ears. I'm just saying for the record, there's my disclosure up front, all right? Ready? Here we go. A clean horse fell in the mud. How's that for dirty?
A clean horse found him.
I got too sensitive again.
A clean horse.
Honestly, I just want to share a quick story with you.
Found him.
So there's this hiker, and he's come to this place in his life where he's trying to figure out what's going on with him, what he wants to do. So what better way for him to kind of get together and take a hike on his own in the middle of nowhere, trying to gather his thoughts, put things into perspective for himself, gain direction one more time. As he's walking, he comes to a cliff's edge, and he sees the sunrise, and it's a thing of beauty. He takes a moment, he stares at the sunrise. Now, there he goes, he slips right off that cliff.
Yeah.
He's hanging on a branch. And he's scared lifeless because he knows he doesn't have the strength to pull himself up. So what does he do?
I don't know.
He calls on God. Right? Got nobody else. He's out there alone. Calls on God. God, are you out there? Can you hear me? No answer. God, are you out there? Can you hear me? No answer. God, I really need you now. Can you hear me? Are you out there? All of a sudden, this young man hears a voice. I'm here, my son. He says, God, help me. I don't have the strength to carry on. I don't have the strength to hold on. I'm about to fall off this cliff and I'm really going to hurt myself. He says, God, please help me. said, sure, I'll help you. He says, okay. God tells him, let go. Let go. The young man looks around. Is anybody else out there? The moral to that story is God will be there for you. When you feel you can't let go, listen to him. Let go. Let go. I'm not saying that the drop is not going to be hurtful. We're not saying that it's not going to bruise you up, maybe break a bone or two, scratch you up. But when we get to the bottom, we stand back up. We dust ourselves off, and we go on. But hear the calling. Hear the calling. When you hear his voice and he says, do this, do it. You'll understand it. You'll know it's him. Those that know him, those that love him, those that serve him, will know it's him. It's in the Bible, right? He's told us. Mine will know my voice. You'll know his voice. I'll tell you that because that's how I ended up here, back in Kermit. I heard the call, and I ended up back here. So, again, I say a great deal of thank you. Thank you for having me here today. And I don't want to put nobody to sleep because I already seen a couple of people hitting their heads on the table. So, thank you. Thank you to all the veterans. All of you that have served. All of you that walk with that little extra bump in your step. Thank you. I know I do. And it's not arrogance. I give you my word. It's not arrogance. It's pride. I did something. I accomplished something. When I served, when I had the calling and I was able to serve, I served with pride, with honor, with dignity, with respect. So yes, I walk with a little something in my step. Because I did serve. So thank you to all of you that serve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like to read a quick little list of folks that I recognize in our midst that have served. Ken Edwards, Joe Mitchell, Darren Mitchell, Mike Moon, Karina Villegas, Norberto Villegas, Barbara Barrett, Steve Sumner, Martin Alapon, Cindy Carrasco, Alonzo Urquidy, and this guy. This guy. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you get a chance, go and thank a veteran. Thank them from the bottom of your heart because now, because of our service, because of us stepping up, some have fought, time of war, for the freedom that we all get to enjoy today. Thank a veteran, please and thank you.